as we read through the story today, we find that Jesus is going in one direction, and someone comes up to him and says, "Would you please come? My daughter is very sick, and would you please take care of her?" And Jesus says, "Oh, I'm going in this direction. Okay, let me change, and I'll come with you." And he starts moving with Jairus. And as he's moving with Jairus, all of a sudden, this woman who has this flow of blood, she has the chance now of getting in and in the midst of the crowd, maybe just getting under the crowd and touching the hem of Jesus' garment, and the flow of blood stops. And Jesus all of a sudden has to stop the direction of going to Jairus and now address himself with this woman who has now allowed the power of, has pulled the power of himself out of him into her, and she is now healed. Well, he deals with this woman and forgives her sins and loves her, and then turns around and starts going off and then deals with Jairus and deals with the daughter of Jairus. The experience talks to me about the struggle with change. I don't know about you, but so many times in my life, I set up my schedule of what I'm going to do early in the day, and I've got my list, and then the phone call comes in, or someone knocks at my door, or something starts to come back in my mind, and I'm reminded of something else I should be doing, and I start moving in all kinds of different directions, and I've got to change. Christ was a master of being willing to change, and he did it because he was able to live in the power of the present moment. Would that we could pick up that spirit in Christ of being able to move in one direction, and then when Jairus comes, he stops and he listens to that and says, "Yes, I'll help you with that," and moves in that direction. Then the woman comes up and he stops and he takes care of her, and then he moves on to Jairus. He's continually willing to find his Father's will in the present moment. That's the key to change, not the anticipation of all kind of difficulties if I move in this and that, but following as best we can with confidence in God in this moment and in this moment of God's grace and presence.